Hello everybody, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is going to be a little bit different from my usual content. I'm going to do a little bit of a show and tell of Final Fantasy 15 for you because it's a game that I really like, but also a game that has its own downsides. But I'm going to get into that a little bit later. First, we're going to get into some of the exciting stuff. It's an amazing looking game. Incredible. If you're watching this in full screen or in the highest definition possible, you're going to see that it looks like garbage on my system, but I have to compromise to free up the system resources in order to record smoothly at the same time. So this game looks way better than it appears on this video. I guarantee you that. I've had to turn down so many settings just to get it to record the way it is now. But it is an amazing looking game. It's got amazing scenery regardless of the fact that I've turned stuff down. It's an open world game, and the premise of this game is basically this. 4 bros go on a journey. That's basically it. You and your 3 bros, and you're out to save the world. Pretty much. The story, I haven't really gotten too far into it, to be honest. I've been playing around with a lot of side missions, and you know how it goes with RPGs. There's so much shit to do on the side that I have totally forgone anything to do with the main story. So I've just been collecting equipment, destroying enemies. Oh, and here's one right now. One that's actually an enemy I've fought before. One who's, I think, maybe a little over twice my level. What am I, level 27? An average of 27 to 26. This guy is what, level 54? So this guy is almost... he is actually literally twice my level, but he's a pushover. As long as you fight him right. Oh man, he just destroyed... He just destroyed my team. Oh god. Oh, look at that. Hell yeah. Oh, that's another cool thing about this game. You can target different parts of the enemy's body. Damn it. And depending on where you target them, you might end up breaking a part of them off or destroying a part of their body, so it's easier to hurt them or something like that. I kind of forgot. It's been a minute since I've played this game. But I gotta say, I love every minute of it because it's just absolutely insanely large. There's so much to do. And I don't think that... Oof. I'm just getting destroyed, man. I don't think I'll be able to complete this game in my lifetime. Oh no, he fucked him up! And he fucked me up! Uh-oh. I think it's time for a little intervention. Damn it, he keeps getting to me. I forgot, I have to use my skills.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, there's kind of a dynamic combat system in this game, and you can do so much to boost the amount of damage you do to other things. Like, you can use a lot of abilities in tandem, like your partner's abilities, which you can change out, your own abilities, which I don't know if you can change necessarily, but you kind of are like the most powerful person on your team for that reason alone. Just because you can warp straight into someone's face and just absolutely annihilate them with one attack. And... like any good RPG, you can also equip your characters with different armors, and different accessories, and different weapons. Anything you can do to give yourself more of a edge in the battle. Oh shit, I missed that one big time. And I'm about to fuck him up. Oh, what's that? Oh, you're dying. Get lost. Uh-oh. Okay, well, he fucked me up too. That sucks. I actually have a very good remedy for this situation. Like that. Alright, I'm gonna have both of them just whoop his ass right now. Oh shit, I missed it. Oof. Oh yeah, that reminds me, in the middle of combat as well, this little point I just warped to in the middle of the fight. It's a place you can go to that's, like, not really a safe ground from being attacked, but it's more like it'll keep you safe from, you know, running out of energy. You run out of energy, you start to languish. You will immediately... You will be destroyed. That's all there is to it. And this is probably a stupid thing to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway just because I feel like I could use the support. Give everybody at 100%, and they shouldn't die quite as easily. Although they're still going to die, that's guaranteed. These guys are idiots. They're so useless sometimes, it actually makes me angry. And we're halfway through the fight. These enemies are tough. Like, you can take on enemies that are way above your level, and it'll... Oh, fuck. Well, I should have seen that one coming. But you can take on enemies that are way above your level and totally just annihilate them if you have the right tactics. Because this guy, it's just a matter of persistence. God damn it! Persistence and potions. That's what I call the... Oh, fuck. The double P program. Persistence and potions. Christ almighty, this guy is just annihilating us. Oh, damn it! Are you kidding me? I keep getting fucked. Yo, I would have been so mad if he got me with that one. Damn it! He is! He's destroying me! But he's almost dead, too. Oh, what are you gonna do that stupid attack where you shoot a little laser out of your mouth?
Seems Prompto's been intoxicated.
Just great.
Alright. No. Maybe I'm just bad at reading enemies. And there's another good shot. Damn it. Of course. Okay, do I have anything in here that I can use? Another one of these? Oh, hell yeah. I don't exactly need to use that, but I kind of want to. Let's get some distance between me and him. Now I can deal some serious damage. Boom. Okay, that wasn't as serious as I thought it would be. Oh, fucking damn it! I'm so bad at reading the enemies, man. I can't do it. I just can't. Gotta give this idiot some fucking shit, too. God, I'm so sick of his shit. This is actually a really powerful item, so I'm not going to use that yet. I think the enemies... God damn it! God damn it! You know what? Fuck it. I'm so sick of this garbage. This guy is almost dead. He's tired. He's ready to go. And I just put him one step closer to the grave. Yeah. Hit him with the big shots. Okay. He is so close. He's on the verge of death. He's right there. He's so close. I can feel it. Yes! Okay, we did it. We got an AP for that, too. You know, it's funny. I did so terrible. I haven't played this game in the longest time. The battles in this game are tough, but they're fair. You can take down an enemy twice your level if you're smart about it. And that's what I like about it. Dynamic combat, being able to target different weak points. I don't know what his weak point is. I just hacked and slashed until he died. I'm sure there was an easier way to beat him, but I was not hopping aboard that train. So, that's one of the toughest enemies I've encountered yet. One of the coolest things about this game is that stronger enemies appear at night. So if you relish the challenge of fighting something stronger than what you see during the daytime, you can go to the same place at night, and there's a very high likelihood you're going to run into something that can annihilate you, just like he did. Maybe not on the same scale. I think they're a little bit weaker, but it's good for, like, for gaining the levels and the experience. What the fuck are these guys doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm going to show you one of the parts of the game that I don't particularly like. Here is what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I will say I like the character interactions. I like the little I like the little animations that play during the car rides and stuff. It's kind of soothing in its own way.
Oh, can I get a pic of that place? Please?
No.
I think not. Oh, man.
I just said no. Why did it give me the side quest? Anyway, it's just so much driving. It's so much driving. And you don't even get to control the car. Like, you can drive, you can get in the driver's seat and actually manually drive the car, but it's not in the way you would think you'd be able to do it. They stick to the one side of the road. They only drive a certain speed at max, and pulling a U-turn takes about 50 seconds. So I don't really like this. I like that the world is so massive and has so much scenery and is just colossal in scale. And it's like a weird blend of modern and fantasy and sci-fi all in one. So it's really awesome in that regard, and I like seeing it. I like good environments in games, but I don't like a game that makes me spend, 6, 7 real-life minutes watching a car full of dudes drive. It's like, again, it's kind of soothing in its own way, but I'd have to give it a thumbs down for that. Everything else about the game, though, I kind of like. Like, I'm a sucker for fantasy games and RPGs. And this game has pretty much everything you could want out of an RPG. Oh yeah, and you can shop from your car. That's pretty nice, so you can shop while you're on the move. Oh, so this is also a good way to show you what the game's all about, too, as far as, like, combat systems and equipment are involved. Like, here are your items, of course, but you've also got your accessories, and each one of them is a benefit in and of itself. Like, what is this one? Gives you extra health. This one gives you extra, like, attack power, right? This one is, what is that? Vitality? I don't know what that means. I think that's, like, resistance to damage and just other things like that. Oh, and ballistic damage. You can get shot in this game. There are robots who are, or there are enemies who are both human and robot who can shoot you, and, yeah, it does some damage if you let it hit you. But, yeah, there's just so much to go on here. You got your food, or your ingredients, my bad, which are used to make food, which, when you rest at a place or you make camp somewhere, it'll give you these buffs, which you can see on the right side underneath the picture. And the higher the level, the more ingredients and the rarer the ingredients it'll take. But the benefits are worth it. Like, look at this. Jesus Christ. Wild Onion boosts your attack by 350. That's insane. That is actually not a whole lot, is it? Hearty stir fry. I could go for one of those. That sounds insane. Well, now I have the ingredient. And treasures. I don't really know what these are all about. I'm pretty sure.
Now might be a good time to consider where we'll set down for the night.
How about you shut up and let me finish? I really don't know what the repair kits are for. I think they're for quest items because you never really have to use them on your own car. You have your leisure goods, which are for the fishing, and that's pretty much it. As far as I know, I'm not too far in the game, so there could be more later on. And you have key items. Device that lets you play your favorite tunes while on foot. Hold Alt and L. I don't think you can customize what music you put into the game, but, you know. God damn it, I keep hitting down. I'll have to experiment with that later. On the other hand, you can also sell a lot of your weapons and equipment and things like that. Like, the treasures you can buy, it's really just repair kits among, like, maybe a couple other items that I don't know their use. But you also have these items here, which are items you collect from different enemies. Like the one we just killed, Great Snake Crest and Scale, we just got those from beating him. And they're worth a lot of money. And I don't know if they can be used to upgrade stuff. Valued by armorers for their use as shields, it could fetch a high price. I'm pretty sure a lot of these are just able to be sold without consequence. But I keep them around because I think some of these do fit into, like, upgrading weapons and whatnot. You just gotta pick and choose. You gotta know what you're doing, and unfortunately, I don't. And we're getting into nighttime now, so... Oh. What do you want?
The roads are perilous at night. We best head back into town.
Whatever.
Yeah, let's head back to town.
Well then, let's call it a night.
So he basically becomes a big bubble blowing bitch when it gets to nighttime. He's like, "Oh, it's so dark out."
Who's up for a bite?
And honestly, for the new player, it's probably the best because you will get glocked on by everything at night. But you reach a high enough level, you know, early on, it just becomes a total. It becomes a nuisance more than anything. Now we can get a look at the actual inventory screen. You've got your Elemancy, which is actually kind of cool. I kind of like this, to be honest. This is one of my favorite things. I like it because you don't start with magic, you don't have magic abilities, but you absorb magic while you're out in the field doing whatever. And depending on what you put in to this, you can create your own spell. So nothing's really locked to you from the beginning outside of, well, actually there are a lot of things that are quote-unquote locked, but it's only because you wouldn't have the item necessary for it. Like, let me put it this way. I put in a shit ton of fire into this, all of my fire at once. And depending on the item you choose, you can change it up entirely. You can change its potency. You can change... Boy. You can change its potency depending on how many of the certain item you put in. You start at 54, and because I have 7 of whatever high elixir, it ends up at 78. So it becomes way more powerful than it should be. And it's just, yeah, it's really awesome. You can make your own spell. You can make something insanely powerful just by dumping everything in. You can make specialized spells for if you need something, like you need to heal somebody, you need to cause a shit ton of damage. I've never played with it. I don't know too much about it. I wouldn't rely on me as a source of information for this. As you can see, healing level 99. This is good for something, for like a situation where I might get absolutely destroyed. That's what I see. And that's that for element. Oh god, how do I get out of here? 5 to discard. Oh, the control scheme for this game is kind of whack, by the way. But that's okay. So on the skills, you have fishing, which is something you do out in the field. You can catch the fish, and depending on what it is, you can turn it in for a side quest, or you can just straight fish for the biggest fish you can catch. For this one, for Gladius, none of these in particular, as far as I know, really do very much for you. So leveling them up is kind of not really pointless. Like Noct, as he gets a higher fishing level, is better at fishing. Gladius, once he gets higher survival level, he will just end up finding random crap like potions, remedies, magic potions and stuff like that. So they do help, but in very small ways. Ignis, with his cooking, that's actually a good one. He learns new recipes as he levels up his cooking skill. And those recipes can be invaluable because, like I said, the buffs there are sometimes worth going the extra mile to get the ingredients. Prompto's photography doesn't really, it's not such a big deal. It's something you have no control over. It just happens as you play the game, and every time you rest at an inn or make camp somewhere, he'll show you all the photos he took. The game just automatically takes photos and screenshots and just stuff like that. You got your Ascension, where you can spend some of your ability points and really give at least one or all characters a very serious boost. Think of this like your upgrade tree, like if you're playing Skyrim or something like that, or Fallout, where your perks are at. So this is how that is, and each character has their own unique abilities. I think you've got your teamwork, you've got your stats. Oh god, see, there's so many trees, and they all require so many ability points. It would take a long time to max out one tree. Sorry, I'm gonna scroll through this a little bit slower. Then you got your gear. You can change out the gear, and you can change out the outfit of each of the characters. Some of these things I feel like I shouldn't have yet, just based on the fact of what they do. Like, I think this one makes you invincible for a short period of time, which is ridiculous. But yeah, it's all the same kind of RPG that you're used to playing. It's just in Final Fantasy version. And here is the map. It's like an entire state worth of a world. A small state. And what I really like about this is that everywhere you can see, at least I'm at least I'm sure that you can anyway, is a place you can go. I've been following the roads, which are the green and blue and yellow lines and whatnot. So I haven't really discovered too much out of the way. There are some roads I haven't taken, which would have different side quests and whatnot in them. And out in the world you can find parking spots for different scenic places, for fast travel, either one. They're usually next to a landmark of some kind that's just nice to look at. So you can warp to any of those, and it takes maybe a minute to load there. So that's nice. It gives you a form of fast travel. I'm almost to the other end of the map. That's kind of cool. It's not such a large map when you look at it in concept. Like, sure, it might take 6 minutes to go from here to right here. 6 minutes from where we are at right here to go over here in real time just driving. But once you unlock those fast travel points, it's a snap. It's nothing. It's no time. You can spend more time adventuring and exploring once you get those points. But you do have to discover them first, which is where it gets kind of annoying. There's none. There is an easy way to discover them. Because all you have to do is go to, say, a diner like this and ask for information. Okay, well, it's not going to be this one because this isn't a diner. This is a tool shop. Yep, tool shop, stuff like that.
Thank you.
But yeah, if you find a diner and an inn, you can go there, ask for information. It'll mark all of the parking spots on the map for you in the general area. But yeah, that's about the gist of Final Fantasy 15. I mean, there's a story to it, and if you want to find out what that story is, you can play the game for yourself. It's an amazing game. It's huge, and it's well polished. The faults that I find in this game are probably just its weakness and the fact that it requires you to drive everywhere, which is something that bugs me a lot, especially when I can't jam it up to 150 miles an hour like it's GTA 5 and run other cars off the road or run over monsters. If you like Final Fantasy games or RPGs in general, this is the game for you. Drastic difference between this and something like, say, Skyrim again, or Fallout, or The Witcher, but it's got its own unique feel, and it's got its own charm. So, again, if you like it, give it a try. You can always refund it. I'm going to end the video there. But thank you so much for watching. I know this was a little bit different than what I usually do. I just wanted to show everyone what the world was missing by not playing this game, and what it wasn't missing in the way of what I see as its drawbacks. Some people may like it. You never know. It's just my opinion. So, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of whatever I play. Take care.